a desire and that need to win, which that prize that's dangled in front of our face it's not real. It's a illusion. That award that you think is there for holding your hold. Oh, I'm like this. I'm hard. I ain't folding. It's not gonna work. You're gonna have to step into some of that humility for sure.
That's ego, man. The ego
Mhm.
part about it's like I'm not even like that with if I'm having an argument with another brother. Ego is everything,
Mm,
but the biggest thing is if you having an argument with somebody you love,
hmm
you know what I mean, you know what I mean. It's just the opposite sex. Shut your
Yeah.
butt up, bro. Come on now. It shouldn't be a point where at least I try to a degree to take the ego out.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty much I'm at a point where I'm still learning. I'm
Yeah.
still learning. I'm still growing. I'm still trying to figure it out because you know uh, your biggest thing is your balls and your word. You know what I
hmm
mean? What you stand on, what you represent.
hmm
And at the end of the day, you hold on to that. If you consider yourself to be a solid man, you hold
Yes,
on.
sir.
You
Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yes,
But
sir.
the toughest thing about that is knowing how to navigate through that. You know,
Mm,
I had I used
absolutely.
to work at this place, Don Bosco, right?
hmm
And it was this gentleman that was there. He was like a counselor, and the majority of the caseworkers was always hard on these guys. But for some reason, this one particular guy, he would be able to communicate with these dudes on a different level. And the
Mm,
level he would communicate with them is like on a more humbling experience. Like
mhm,
it was almost like he was the Jesus there. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Every time he walked around, man, I'm going to see Mr. Walker. Hey, what? I asked you to do this. Even though what he would do is not necessarily undermining what we was doing,
Mhm,
but his perspective on how he communicate with men, imperial people, with
mhm,
people, period, was just dynamic. Like first
mhm,
of all, he led with care.
mm,
Are you hungry? You want something? Sit down. Let's talk. Let's eat. And his advice never came from a place where well, you need to do this or you need to do da. And I always wondered, where did that come from in me?
mhm.
Where did I get this ability to lay a heavy hand down? You know what I mean? And I know where it came from, but it's always been a point where I've tried to go away from it. You know what I
Mhm,
mean?
mhm.
So when I have like conversations with people in my past, just like my mom or it's like, well, they need to do this, and I'm a stickler for this, and da 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 da.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, would I even want that for me? You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Would I
Wow.
want would I want that for me? Would I want
Wow.
somebody to be hard on me like that?
Yeah.
Or would I
Mm.
want a gentler hand?
Yeah.
And with this generation, I think we give them a softer hand that we never really experienced. And I
Yeah.
don't, to a degree, I used to think that that's what made them soft.
Mhm,
But I think I think it makes this generation have a different perspective on caring. You know,
mm.
when I was growing up too, bro, you talk about people being gay and how it's taboo and don't come around me and I think I was having this conversation with Touch about how this is the most inclusive generation I've ever.
Mhm,
You know what I mean? They
mhm.
don't care if you're transsexual. They don't care if you're gay. They don't care nothing. That's my friend,
Mhm.
and that's if he If he wearing a dress, he wearing a dress.
Mm-hmm.
That's not got nothing to equate with him being my friend.
Facts.
And then it's something to think about. Like, damn, we really put things in a perspective where we categorize people.
Yep.
And then it makes me think, if we didn't categorize people, what now?
Right. What up, doe? What up, doe? What up, doe? Welcome to another episode of Mask Off, episode 192. What now? What now, man? We're gonna be asking the question. It's a lot going on in the streets, but as you know, I'm your man, Mask Off Malachi. To the left of me, to the right of me, however you land or slant, it's my OG Big Tone. What's good, bro?
What up, doe?
Yes,
What's
sir.
you? And you got to guess the company of Ali every now and then he pops out. You know what I mean?
He ain't playing with him.
He ain't playing with
him. Ali got that dog for sure. That's one thing you got to say.
You put him in the second quarter, and he is going hard in the paint.
Man, post game, bringing the ball up, assists, pull up jumpers, whatever you need. Ali is on the case, man. So
Ali is there, man, baby.
I'm feeling good, man. Today is March 23rd, 2026. What is happening? Time is flying. We days away from April. Ain't that something? We are a week away from April right now as we speak.
Man, you know what happens in April.
You know what it is. You know what it is, man.
That's our birthday month, man.
Shout out to April babies, man. You know, we holding it down for sure. So you know what's up with that. You feel me? Man, but how you feel, bro?
Thanks for asking. I feel.
Keep it real now, man. Let's go.
I feel conflicted in my feelings.
Okay.
I had some conversations that took place this weekend, and it made me feel real conflicted in my feelings about a lot of things.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at. And on my part, my pride and my ego came to the party and sat down, and it didn't leave. It actually got popcorn and was part of the party. So,
Yes, sir.
That's where I'm at.
Okay, thank you for sharing, man.
How you feel? How you feel, my brother?
I feel good, man. I feel really good. I feel great, actually. I'm very excited, man. I got a lot of great things going on. Me and Danny in a great place, man. I feel great, man. I've been grinding, been hustling. We headed out of town this week. Danny's in a comedy festival, man, down there in San Antonio. So that's amazing. So yeah, I'm geeked up, bro. I can't lie, man. Huh?
San Antonio, Texas?
San Antonio, Texas, man. Yes, sir.
Y'all flying out?
Yep.
I just want to, before you even do it, man, I just want to, just say congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, fam.
To the airport, and I've been seeing ice. They put ice in the airports now. So
I heard they was thinking about doing it, but it's happened.
Yeah, it's happening from what I understand. So
what? That's crazy.
I don't know y'all descent, but I just hope you have your papers.
Oh yeah, we got passports for sure. So they've changed within the last year. Is now you have to have a real ID now.
Yeah.
For
real?
Yeah. Oh, she said they started today. Wow. Breaking news. They started putting ICE agents in the airports. Like what that just like don't even sound right. What is happening here?
You know what I think that is? I think they're the Proud Boys because have you
Oh,
noticed
for
the
sure.
Proud Boys got real dark after uh they got what's that pardon from January 6th.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
don't hear them talk no more.
You
When
don't.
they was pretty loud before. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking them the Proud Boys.
Yeah, I agree, man. I totally agree with that. That's the only way that you would start putting ICE agents in. Like you want America to be great again. That's like it's in our face. It's in our face. It's in our face, man. It's wild to me. It's wild. I knew it was in talks because uh Danny keeps up with it, but I didn't know it was real like that.
It's
Like
ridiculous, bro. Like I sometimes I have to decompress from watching all the stuff that I watch because he, like I said before, that guy is the agent of chaos.
mm-hmm,
He knows how to say one thing and then it's breaking news the rest of the day.
mm-hmm,
Then he'll do another thing tomorrow. Then yesterday he did something. Then today he's doing something.
mm-hmm.
I can't believe like it's like he does so many things. They just let him do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Did you see he was just sitting up there with the lady from Japan, the president
Mm-hmm.
of Japan or prime
Mm-hmm.
minister of Japan,
Yeah.
and then it was like asking him about Iran and how you know how did you just bring this up? And it was like a big surprise and nobody knew. And so then people from Japan asked him this question.
Mm-hmm.
So he say, well, you got some nerve asking about surprises. Y'all surprised us with Pearl Harbor.
I seen that goofy, bruh. Bro, he like he like a
Nobody
element,
told nobody.
bruh. Like
Told.
it's actually laughable, like the things he be saying, like because it's almost like I can't even say high school, like a middle schooler knowledge level, like all right, all right.
But the thing is, he says stuff as if he's there.
Right.
He know Pearl Harbor. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? You weren't even born yet. You know what I mean? What are you on? You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I don't understand why. I had a conversation with my coworker yesterday. Actually, it was my supervisor, and he's a big follower of the Republican Party. I'm not even gonna say their brother's name, but he's a big follower of the Republican Party, and they always had these talking points. When Biden, I say, well, why are you bringing up this man when he's nowhere to be found now? You know what I mean? This man went and lived his life now.
Right.
If this man, he fighting cancer. You know what I mean? Why is this important? This is your economy.
Yeah.
Why nobody just be okay with that? Like
Right.
we fucking up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't get that part.
Yeah. And to the point, we talking pride today. We have a prideful president. Like that's a big part of what's happening with these wars, his decision making, his idea to want to rule so bad. It's all pride, man. It's pride that's stopping him and pushing him. I ain't even gonna say stopping him. This pride that's pushing him into this. I really don't even have a word for what's happening. Like this debacle of decision making, like all coming from pride. You can
But see,
tell.
I don't even think he's making decisions. I think he's just okay. I made it to the presidency.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. I don't really know what to do next. All right. So what you think we should do?
Mhm.
Okay. What you think we should do? Ooh, that's right. We should call it the Gulf of America. I've been thinking that a long time. Like, why is it the Gulf of Mexico? Pin that one. What do you think? I just think he's like. I just think he just He's just out there freestyling shit. And somebody
Yeah.
just came up to him, hey, look, woo, woo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This right here, this is evidence that is it's weapons of mass destruction in Iran.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta bomb them.
Right.
Granted, we just went there 6 months ago, and we're supposed to have been obliterated everything.
Right. Man, it's ridiculous. You don't know.
He's always bringing up the past like cheating partner. Like,
Yep. Yeah.
he's like, I can't stand it.
A relationship you did not ask for. Like, come on. Man.
Well, what about Biden? Sleepy Joe. You talking about him sleep? We got pictures of you knocked out.
Actually, factual, man.
I don't know, man. Pride is a hell of a thing, man. Pride, and now they showing Melania on Amazon Prime.
Oh, her documentary or whatever.
I'm not about to sit here and watch this woman.
Come on,
go from state to state. Doing what? What is she doing? You know what is she doing? She can't even talk the English language.
Come on.
You know, like what is this?
What are we really doing?
I really don't understand how she ain't got deported.
She ain't from this way, man.
I need to know what the would be.
Why would I spend time watching that, bro? Like I ain't even seen no trailer for it, man. I'm like, nah, bro.
She wearing crazy hats, so she can't kiss the bull. Dano, be careful, Dano.
She do not like that, man. You could just tell. You could tell.
She was a mail order bride. Like she part of the Epstein, and all this stuff is a distraction from the Epstein files, bro.
Yo, exactly.
You know what I mean? Let's keep it 1,000, man. Like
that's all it is.
He went and bombed them people again if it wasn't for the Epstein files.
Yeah, facts.
That's what I believe. Like, you know, they say he in that joint like 1,500 times. They mention his name.
They said like 1 million, something like that.
Man, that's crazy.
Ain't that crazy, bro? Like, come on. What are we talking about here?
See, the thing about it too is, you know, the Supreme Court said that, you know, he good because he in office. But, you know, all this shit is before office. Right. So that's why he really trying to hide it because, we about to get you. You know what I'm saying? But the problem this world have is this two-tier government system with the Republicans and the Democrats. Because the Republicans own the House and the floor or whatever, they refuse to go against this dude. Like, this dude is like King Kong. You know what I mean?
Nothing on him, man. He like almost like a gangster. He got them scared. Like it was certain people was getting threatened and everything, like that was going against him and stuff. It's like, bruh, what is
fuck? Kill this nigga off. Like, really, like, I don't understand why they just don't do that. Like, and then he get up there and he talk trash about you. He's so phony and fake. He's so fake and phony, man. He be like, Gavin Newsom, he's the scum of the earth. Then when you see him in person, hey, how you doing, buddy? You know, you're a wonderful guy. You know, everything's wonderful. Man.
Crazy, man.
It sounds like Daddy want to be on today.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, she getting ready for her show. We definitely need to bring her back on, though. I was thinking that.
We definitely do, man. You know what I'm saying? But we was talking about pride, you know. Yeah. And one of the major reasons we started, what is it? I was trying to make Democrats fold again. I'm gonna say this with this Democratic thing, man. They always playing catch up. Yeah. And what I mean by that is Republicans are playing fuck you. I'm doing what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And Democrats are coming from a standpoint where they always got to be the parent in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you got to hit a bully in the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Shut him up. I thought that's what Gavin Newsom was doing. Hitting him in the mouth. He's sitting there telling some, well, Gavin, he said he's dyslexic and he's, I don't want a dumb president. I'm like, what are you talking about?
What is going on?
He tried to call it. Gavin Newsom had an interview and he said that he struggled with, comprehension and writing as a kid. Mm. So Trump called him dumb and retarded. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they letting this man say whatever he want to say.
Literally.
On television. If I was one of them dudes and I had the capability to get close to him, I'm choking him out. You know what I mean? You gonna watch who you talking about. You know what I mean?
Straight like that.
And that could be my pride, my ego. You know what I mean? And when it comes to politics, man, they do a good job of keeping a sanity. You know what I mean?
Because they really do.
Especially somebody he detests, like Obama.
Mm-hmm.
Obama played a petty game, but he don't even dip, dab, and socialize with this dude.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Obama probably be like, he'd probably be in North Dakota talking to people, telling them, well, people like to talk trash. But we won't be talking trash when we get out there and vote. And it will burn this dude up.
Yeah. Because he responded, but he's not really like, I'm hearing people say that. You know who people is, Obama. You know who people is.
He ain't throwing bars. You know what I'm saying? He's throwing subliminal bars. You know what I'm saying? Is my mic on? Is my mic on? Check 1, check 2. I see a lot of people looking like orange, looking real orange out there, but they can't fill a roundhouse table of constituents. Like,
so intellectual, like a roundhouse table of constituents. Is my mic on?
Turn my mic up. I was saying to my coworker, I said, the reason why Obama lives rent-free in this man's brain is because Obama has the cool factor that he wants. Mm-hmm. He wants to be the it guy.
Likable, yeah.
He wants to be likable.
He's never been likable.
Obama, he wants to be lovable. Obama, he got to do is walk in the door.
He's super smooth. He a real dude. He a real nigga. Like, you feel me? Like, he's intelligent, but he's still like that video gets me every time. Key and Peele made the skit off of what he did when he had met some of the NBA players and he was shaking the white dude's hand, shaking him the hand. He got to the dudes. He's like, "What up, my boy? You good? Oh yeah,
What's good? What trips me out is you'll have Obama courtside at the basketball game. Mm-hmm. You'll see Trump in the box in the football game. Mm-hmm. They'll be like, boom.
Man, show that man on camera, it's over again. Boom. All day. Crazy, man. But yeah, man, talking about pride, bro. I myself I experienced this at very slight times. I know for me, I could even go to creatively, pride being a factor for me. I know early on my acting, even now sometimes, I had a tough time taking direction, had a tough time receiving and humbling myself to be able to receive. I used to love it a lot when I was younger, but then as I got older and, I got a little better, I feel like at times I was hindered by that. And being able to swallow my pride as an artist, as a creative, as an actor, to be able to get a certain product on the screen, it takes that teamwork, and it's gotta I had to, and still continue sometimes to have to remain humble and swallow my pride, put my ego to the side, and allow this art to take place. And pride has a lot to do when it comes to hindering, especially men. I can speak on black men because I can speak for myself. It has a lot to do with our downfalls a lot of times. Even if we are right about something or are wrong, right or wrong, pride can come in there and be a deterrent to your success, because your success is peace, your success is happiness, it's accomplishments, achievements, but it's like how you go about those things. It's healthy relationships, that's success. So pride can stop that, and even if you get success, you can get prideful too. So
I, I want to speak about the relationship part about pride.
mhm,
I feel like, when you engage in relationships, like you said, whether it's a relationship with your spouse, someone you're married to,
mhm,
relationship with your sister and brother, your mother,
mhm,
you know, there's a element of, there's so many factors in relationships, and you engage in a disagreement, and people know how to push. Uh, they know how to push your button,
mhm,
and they only reason they know how to push your button is because you've been vulnerable
mhm,
to have them witness what a button that they can push.
mhm,
I
mhm,
mean, say like, you know, you breaking up with somebody, then they talk about the dent in your kid's head. You already know that's a sensitive issue. You know what I mean? Like, you're let it out, brother.
what?
I don't got nobody in my family with a dent in their head, but I'm just saying, you know, that could be a sensitive issue
Flag on
if
the play, bro, because why is that the retaliation? Like, oh, you broke up with me? Yeah, see, that's my little Johnny.
little John, you know,
Hey,
that's why the fuck, and maybe it's Petty Tony, because Petty Tony would go, and that's why Sarah got that fucking dent in her head, because you don't know how to be a mama.
yeah,
If
and
you don't be a mama the right way,
it'd be
that's
immediate too,
what they
like,
call about this dent.
right. It'd
You
be
know what I'm
immediate,
saying?
like I'm breaking up with you. Oh yeah, that's my John. Like you didn't even get, like you have no other rebuttal, but that's hilarious, man. Okay,
No,
so
what I'm saying to the point is, people know your vulnerable
yes,
spots.
yes.
They know how to push a button.
Hmm.
You know, back in my day, I admit I was an avid cheater. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I may not look like it now because I gave up the game. You know what I mean? But I put my cleats up. You know what I mean? But at some point in time, I was a cheater. But when you go, part of what I did, being in my truth, I exposed who I was and what I did and
Hmm.
how I did. And
Hmm.
with me doing that, it's been times where I've had those conversations come back up in my face. Oh,
Mm.
so well look, I know you because you used to do this.
Hmm.
And I'm like, well, that was then,
Hmm.
this is now. So
Hmm.
that don't correlate. But in a book of being get back,
Hmm.
people throw up anything in your face to
Hmm.
make you get a reaction,
Hmm.
you know what I mean, to get you off your square.
Yes.
And that, the pride piece come in where you go, oh, okay, well, look, you know what I'm saying? Well, look, that's why Sarah big ass head, it got a dent in it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of taking a high road,
Yeah.
we pride will make you take a low road that you don't want.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Which in the moment feels like a high road, but it's not.
It's
You
not.
feel like you feel because you that pride allows you, tells you, that pride is that voice in your head saying, hey man, you can't let them get off like that. You can't let them get away with that. You gotta go lower. You gotta do this. You gotta, and you like, yeah, you right. You can't let nobody play with you. I ain't letting nobody ever play with me.
I'm
Sometimes
standing on business.
I'm standing on business. Sometimes, bro, you got to be able to walk away. You got to be able to remove yourself for your own peace, for your own sanity. And once you swallow that pride, you allow peace to come in, because that pride is going to keep you. You like that one. You like that one.
Dude, but in the moment,
In the moment,
you zoning. You taking all that in. You know what I mean?
That pride makes you petty.
And that ego and that pride is working like everything about walking away and all that. It is not computing. You know what I mean? It's all control, alt, and deleting.
Yep.
And what's on the menu is get back. You know what I mean?
That pride makes you petty, man.
Petty Tony is in full effect. You know what I mean? And the sad part about it is you have to acknowledge where you at in that moment and shut it down.
Yep.
And you know, tell that person, hey, look, I don't think it's a good time that we continue this conversation. Maybe we could conclude this at a different time. But right now, I need some energy and space to myself because I'm not being the best me right now.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I think that's fair. But in the moment, it doesn't happen that way.
It's not happening yet.
It does not happen that way.
And it'd be tough, man. You know, and when you can swallow that pride down, and sometimes I was gonna say too, like sometimes you have to lose, quote unquote, lose to win. Like to win the real prize. And going back to what we were talking about earlier, as far as that pride makes you fight for a prize that's not there. It's a invisible prize. That pride will have you fighting for it, like, oh, no. And at the end of the day, you're gonna just lose. You're gonna end up losing in the long run, even though you may feel like you have a temporary win by being petty or by being too headstrong or whatever the case is. Like it's not about it don't usually be about right or wrong. It's about reconciling this situation. But when both people swallow their pride, they can say, okay, I was wrong. Okay, you know, and that other person not putting in their face, because sometimes there's either like three things gonna happen. Either you one person wrong or the other person not, or y'all both wrong. You know, so it's
and another thing too, to add on to that, you're gonna say things that you will regret.
Yes.
You're gonna say things that you shouldn't have said. That you can't take back, because that person's going to always remember what you said in that moment. And the moment can be gone, but you know, it'll always turn back into, remember you told me that, you was really thinking about leaving because Sarah had a dinner in her head. You know how they do that? And them bitches call CPS on me for nothing.
Yep. Now you in a situation you didn't want to be in. You saying some stuff you really ain't mean. Like you made some decisions you really didn't want. You know, that pride is going to bring all of that into place, man. It's a few scriptures I want to bring up on pride, man. A man's pride shall bring him low. Proverbs 29:23. A man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. And this one is one of my favorites. Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Like that pride is only going to bring destruction. It's no good going to come from that when you're a prideful man, prideful woman, because we can't leave out the women in this either. You know, we're black men speaking from our perspective, but there's women that are in pride, and that how their pride affects them is accountability. Like they won't be accountable for their actions. They'll sit on this high horse, high stool of I'm right, I know I'm right, this and that, you know, because even when you right, it's a certain level of heart that you got to have to be right, you know, because you could be right and be prideful about it. You could be wrong and be prideful about it, you know. And when you don't take accountability, that's that pride saying, oh man, I never can do wrong. Even if I did wrong, and so what? It is what it is. We're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna get through it, you know. That's what you're saying consciously or subconsciously, because you're not willing to look at your downfalls and say, hey, yes, I apologize. I have fell off in this area. I have dropped the ball in that area, you know, because that's what we do as men. I know for myself, you know, I find freedom in that, in saying how I messed up. Like I feel like men's pride, if it affects us in different ways, you know, we will be stubborn in different ways, you know, but that's all it brings is that stubbornness, brings that destruction. You know, it doesn't allow two people to have a fruitful, healthy relationship.
And a toxic relationship, bro. I feel like women women get a pass to not be accountable.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
and what I mean by that is, you know, women are always on the defense when it comes to what a man is doing.
Yep.
You know, especially,
This part right here, man. Girl, his loss when it's actually her loss because she don't know how to communicate or be accountable.
yeah. And
Man.
I
Ooh.
was speaking to that. Like, I feel like
Mhm.
women get a pass, and
Yeah.
the people who give her a pass are the men that accept that. You know what I mean? Instead
Yes.
of holding her
Come
accountable. I've seen
on.
I've seen women cry to get their way. I've seen women claw and gaslight you and say all types of stuff
Come
to
on.
discredit your intellect. You know,
Yes. Come on.
when
Preach it, brother.
you know right from wrong, and you know what's happening in front of you. You know, and I've seen all that happen for them to make a point, and when they point can be completely off kilter. You
And
know,
unnecessary.
it is unnecessary, but I've seen it happen. You
Hmm.
know, and I've seen situations take place where it's like, I've said something to you and you clearly was wrong about it. And the conversation wasn't meant for it to go a certain kind of way, but you ghost me because you so prideful, you don't even want to rehash the conversation. Like, no,
Mm.
I'm wrong.
Come
But
on.
you'll send me a bunch of memes or you'll send a bunch of things on social media to correlate to what you think you in the right about. That's the part that be killing me. Like,
Yeah.
you went and found some somebody to agree with your bullshit.
Yes.
You know
Yes.
what I'm saying?
Whether it be social media or the girlfriends, her friend
Yeah, and
group.
they got this new thing now where everything is about energy. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Everything is about I'm reclaiming my time and my energy because I don't want to be in a space that's filled with negative energy. And I want to disassociate. When I disassociate myself from negative people,
I'm done.
I'm done. I'm positive. Poop, pam, boom, boo, baby. I'm done.
Little baby. Bro, that is so you are in your bag, bro, because this is so true, man. And what happens is, and I've seen it happen, they take that time that they need, but they don't come back to the resolve. They come back to I'm just good now. They just be good. And it's like you cannot not communicate. That's one of the biggest things I love about my wife, Danny, man. Shout out to Danny because she is accountable. Before we were even together, we had a major thing that happened, and I was like, it was kind of like, man, I'm done, man. I can't have nobody thinking like that. We were just like friends, like trying to figure out if we was dating or not. And she had did something, she made an assumption and made a decision off of that. And I was just like, man, I'm done. I can't do this. And it's like, I was like, I'm gonna have a conversation with her, but I just can't have somebody doing that. And before I could even say it, like bring it up, she was like, hey, look, I overreacted. I was triggered by this and this and that. And I was like, I literally had nothing to say. I was like, oh, yeah, well, thank you, and that's has led us to have a healthy relationship even to this day. That even in our marriage, she's done that as well. Like I can bring things to her, and she will look at it and be accountable and listen, but that'd be a lot of the downfall when you see these relationships fail. There's men and women that can cause it for sure, but lack of accountability from the woman is, I would say, one of the top three, top five reasons of downfalls. You also have finances as well, but like that all stems around pride.
It all combines. I think
Mhm.
I could be wrong, but growing up around women all my life, I feel
Mhm.
like women train girls to be a certain kind of way when it
Yes.
comes to the opposite sex.
Hmm.
And with that, they they teach young women to have this like turtle shell. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And it's crazy because it turns into a thing where there's no room to be vulnerable.
Right. Right.
And and I'm not talking all women, but I know ones I've experienced in life with they equate vulnerability with sex.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I gave you my goodies, so that's me being vulnerable to you. You know what I mean? No, you know what I mean. Vulnerability it comes with a sense of intimacy,
Mm-hmm.
and the intimacy is us being able to gauge each other. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If I can't gauge you and feel where your connection is with me, we don't have much. So if we get in an argument and you going for the jugular, and then you tell me, well, I wasn't really wrong in what I said because da 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 da. Fuck, and then it turns into me giving you an apology. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what? Don't worry about it. It was my
Come
fault.
on.
You know what I mean? And I've been through situations like that in my past to
Yes.
where I'm like, I'm not happy here. You know what I mean? I'm not happy. What is this? This isn't happiness.
It's not.
Where I feel some type of way. You know what I mean? And I feel like I'm being gaslit.
Yes.
And then when you voice your opinion, it turns into you playing victim. No, I'm not playing victim. I'm making my point about the shit you do.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there's no victim to play, but you know, it boils down to you end up shutting down.
Yes.
And when you shut down, it creates a distance between something you consider to be so right, but it's not right no more. You know what I mean? And you start in most cases, like I know personally through men don't have a lot of patience for dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
If I live with you and we together, I expect you to be my peace.
Yes,
just
for
like
sure.
you expect me to be your peace.
For real.
When I come home and I'm still arguing and fussing about nothing, most niggas I know, they start looking somewhere else to find peace. And it may be wrong, but you know what I'm saying? But you know, and women tend to look at the part where they go, yeah, but you cheated on me. Yeah, you cheated on me. But the issue is never the issue.
Mm-hmm. What have you done? Yeah, because it's wrong on both parts. You know, it's definitely wrong on both parts. But relationships,
it's wrong to cheat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I wholeheartedly agree with that. It's 100% wrong to cheat. But there's a point, bro, where it's like, I heard women say this a lot. They say, well, before I even get to that point, I would just leave you. You and I both know we live in a world today where a woman wants to feel connected, comforted, and secure. Ain't no woman going back on the block if she don't have to. Just like men, that's the purpose of men seeking out women. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Men seek out women to do what? To find comfort, to find something that they lack. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, cheating
to add to them. Yes,
add to them. Cheating is not acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying I don't agree with cheating, but I know in my past I've done it because I didn't have real conversations.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because I'm dealing with a fucking narcissist. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I feel like you gaslight me,
pride.
I'm not about to fucking keep arguing with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm goddamn big. You know what I mean? To argue with you. I've been fucking choked you out at some point. You know what I'm saying? So men, in order to fucking get their blood pressure up, they bounce.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The ultimate solution is to conversate and work your thing out.
Yes.
But we don't get to have those conversations because we have pride in the way.
Yes. Pride stops you from having a conversation. You can't listen with pride. Pride clogs your ears. Like, it clogs your ears and it clogs your heart. and it'll clog your eyes, man. It'll clog your life. It will get in the way of your perspective, how you see things. It will make you focus on the wrongdoing so hard, make you zoom in on that. You forget about the bigger picture and closes you off to all of that. And two people need to have a conversation and make it work. If one person is talking, the other person not listening, and you can tell you're not listening by you not regurgitating what I'm saying back to you. You just coming back with what you think, what you think, what you think. You got to be able to communicate well, and pride will stop you from communicating well. It really will do that. That is the main thing it will do, because it will change how you hear something. It will make you focus on the wrong thing. It'll make you attack so sharply, when sometimes you got to get a gut punch to know, like, hey man, this is how you've dropped the ball for me. And that accountability will say, oh wow, okay, I've hurt you in this. I've wronged you in this. And because a man needs that. A man needs to hear, like, you're right. I did drop the ball. I have hurt you. We need to hear that, man. Because if we don't, that's when, and again, you look everywhere else, and you're leaving, you're gone, whatever. You're not there in your heart. So that closeness comes through letting that pride go, putting that ego to the side, but for both men and for women, man. And for me, I know the times where, because marriage has taught me forgiveness. That's one of the biggest things it's taught me. And you can't be prideful to forgive. It's not gonna correlate. Once you put your ego to the side, put your pride to the side, you will forgive. You will know, okay, this person isn't perfect. Like, and then also with them being accountable to it, it's like, okay, I can let this go, because offenses will happen. And especially in a relationship, there is like a cycle in a relationship. There's where you at peace, everything's good. There's an issue that occurs, and then it's that moment of repair. And you constantly in the cycle. You at peace, just got out of a problem, or you in a problem. And that's life. That's just the ebbs and flows to life. You either in a problem, just getting out of a problem, or headed to a problem. So same with a relationship. So when you have a prideful partner, man, you just gonna lose. I'm sorry. Like, I hate to say it, but that's what's gonna happen. And it's gonna show up through anger, through bitterness, unforgiveness, um, lack of accountability, bitterness, stubborn. It's gonna be all of that as a result. So
finger pointing,
yeah,
all
blaming,
that
petty.
blaming, counting what you do and what you don't do.
Yes, taking score. Yep.
The score and all this stuff. It all plays a major factor.
So I have another scripture I want to bring up. 1 John 2:16. For everything in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life comes not from the Father, but from the world. So to me, what this means is that the enemy comes to us in three ways. It's lusting after what we see, lust of the flesh, lust of what we feel, and the pride of life. That pride of life is that biggest one, because it will destroy you. That's how division is continued. That's how unforgiveness takes root, when that pride comes in. So the enemy knows. The enemy does not like marriages, doesn't like healthy relationships. You have a strong relationship with your mother, your sister, your dad. That pride will try to get in there, which it has attempted to stop me and my father's relationship. The pride on my end, and then me coming at him a certain way. But because he, which I salute, was able to swallow his pride and put that to the side and forgive me for my wrongdoing. We were able to bond our relationship and rebuild our relationship. So the enemy knows that he can use this pride to deter us and stop us from relationships with our family, with our spouses, with our children, with friends, brothers, co-workers, relatives, whoever. Just pride will stop your relationship over anything, any relationship. So like that's what you really got to know, man.
And you're not lying. Like right now, I got relationships on hold because I'm at a point now where I'm not budging, and they not budging, and it boils down to who's going to be the one to give in. And when you don't give in, it's like, well, you don't know what's going on that part. So you can only speculate about, well, if they not doing it, well, I'm not doing it either. Well, my phone rings too. Why this person ain't calling me? You know what I'm saying? Well, that's crazy. I see you on social media doing X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm.
You know, da da da. Why you ain't hit me up?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that pride to put you in a corner. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Put you in a corner by yourself. You know
It
what I mean?
Oh, it will. Yeah.
Wondering where it all went wrong. You know what
By
I mean?
yourself. Come on. Yes, sir. That's it. That's a good point, man. Very good point. And we gotta let it go, man. So let's give them some tools on letting that go, man. I know for me, the first thing that we talked about, that prize, realize there is no prize. The true prize is your peace and your happiness. And don't let your pride stop you from that.
You saying prize or pride? What are you saying?
I'm saying your pride will have you chasing an imaginary prize.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Can you put that down in a scroll?
Yeah, got
for
you.
the people to see that?
Yep. What would be a tool you would say to letting go of pride?
Letting go of pride is recognizing that your ego is taking control of the moment. And open your ears and open your ears and not your mouth.
Oh, that's good, man. Open your ears and not your mouth. Listening, man, because that's on both ends. That is on both ends, because we want to talk so much as people. Like, we want to we want to go so hard. Like, bro, chill out. It's like what it really is letting go, man. So for me, that's one of my tools. Just let go. When you let go, it allows you to forgive. It allows you to, diminish yourself, humble yourself. That's that letting go, man. Let it go. It ain't that deep. It's literally like something that you're holding. You holding something, and like, I got this duck. I got this little duck. Let's say this duck is unforgiveness. I'm just holding this. It's holding me down. It's weighing me down. But once I'm done with this, bro. I'm just going. You know what? It's all good. You let it go. It's out of your hands now. That's what you got to realize. Let it go. It's out of your hands, because it's crippling your hands. It's crippling your strength. You can be focused on other things and allow other things to happen. Let it go.
You know what, too, man? Sometimes it be the influence of others that generate a reaction that you may not even want to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It could be somebody that's telling you, well, I'm not doing this, and you say you don't do this, so stand on that. You know what I mean? And I'm like, well, here go the pride part. You right. I do say I don't do this, and I do say I don't mess with people like that. You absolutely right. Instead of being the MLK in the situation.
Yeah.
You Malcolm X in the situation.
By any means.
By any means.
You know what I mean? Newton in the situation. Right.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I have to say about that, man.
Yeah.
You have to keep your mouth closed and open your ears sometimes.
Yeah. That's what it takes.
But sometimes you got to close your ears to people who feeding you BS.
That's good. That's real good. Close your ears, because like you said, to your point, them people that don't belong, they will oh yeah, y'all can tune in to Laugh in Love with Danny Love at 1 p.m. On her YouTube page, Danny Love. So
okay.
Live in a minute. So but man, it will destroy you, man. So let that pride go. let that ego go. And this weekend, also catch Danny in San Antonio for the
She gonna come back with a Victor Wembanyama jersey on.
I know, right? The Film Comedy Festival.
You going with her?
Yep. Celebrating women in comedy.
Y'all both gonna have some Wembanyama jerseys on.
I know, right? Yep. San Antonio, baby.
You better not come back here with a Wembanyama jersey. It's all Pistons, baby.
All Pistons.
Don't what now, B? Don't what now on my Pistons,
bro. You know, bro. Hey, I'm a little nervous with KBN out, but they gonna reevaluate him. Hopefully he gonna be good, man.
I'm not nervous because we still got a solid team, bro.
We do, but I don't think we're not gonna make it as far if we don't have K through the playoffs. But
yeah, well, you already know how I feel about how far we're gonna make it anyway.
Yeah,
you know, but we gonna do what we do. Like I wasn't really pressed about us making it to the big dance this year because this is setting us up for the next year.
Yeah, we can win it all. Yeah, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's been another episode of Mask Off, episode 192. Man, we got 200 coming up. We're gonna do something special.
Hey, man, we getting there.
Yes, we are. Thanks for subscribing, tuning in, and tapping in. We'll see y'all next Monday. This has been Mask Off.
Man, take care of yourself and take care of each other, man. You know what to do.
Yeah.
Kill that pride.